Welcome everybody to Sim Football Broadcast Network SFBN. I am your host and commentator, Mad Dad. We're here with episode 41 of the Cardinals franchise, 2027, week 11. We are on the road heading to Pittsburgh, and the time has come. We are 500 again. Oh my gosh. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and make sure you smash that like button as it helps get the video out there to as many people as possible on YouTube. Let's get right to it. We did make some changes. If you tuned into last episode, we made some changes. Moved Budabeka back to safety. Got some upgrades. Cody Simon. He is a field general. That's wonderful. We gotta make sure he's a superstar. We gotta make sure he ain't got, okay, he's just got repercussion. He's just open one. All right, so that's not a big deal. Coach Central, let's see what we got. Uh, where's that trimmed edges? Yeah, we need this upgraded. There we go. All right, and let's get to our weekly strategy. I don't know why they're always changing. I would say we could just like permaset some of these stuff like this, and then if we wanted to, we could unlock it. We are on the road, so we're gonna go with the old school football and the 2-minute drill, and then we need to stop the run. What's the difference between stop the run? It's just all about stopping the run. What about the 4-3? Yeah, we're gonna go with the 4-3 and upgrade this one. I like that with the batch of blitzes better. All right. Then with these, we're not going with this. We're going with that one. We're not going with this one. We're going with this one. Yep, that works for me. Perfect. All right. We need to work on our corners for big time sakes. We really need to work on our corners more than anything right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. Focus on our corner. Pride don't need to practice. Paris don't need to practice. All right, there we go. Let's get on this training. Gotta work on these corners, man. We need our corners to step up if we're gonna do anything this coming off season. Ah, how did he not get that? Damn it. Not gonna get gold on this one, I don't think. How did he catch that? Damn, they're kicking my ass this time. I don't know if I'm even gonna get one. I get to one retry if I don't get a medal. What the hell, dude? He's like just purposely holding the ball on me. I can't believe that. I didn't get a medal. This is my only retry. I don't know what the frick was going on there. Trying to get too cute, I guess. They figured out my tactic. There we go. Let him get by me on those, and then flip your hips and cut him off. I'm not gonna get there. We go. There's the gold. Gotta get that depth to cut him off. That's the problem. We weren't getting the depth. Oh, he got the last one on us, but we ended up getting gold. That doesn't matter. That's all that matters in the end. Like to save that quarterback for last. We gotta work on our. Woo! Get after him, boy. Whew. Fumble. There we go. Big hit. That DB battle. Let's get it on. Russell's got that same. Oh, he allowed the catch still. How is he still catching the ball? Oh! Is it? We gonna go through the same thing as we did last time here? I'm just gonna restart it now. This is gonna be my only other try because that is stupid. I don't know what's going on here, but what is that shit? How is he? There we go. Thank you. There we go. At least we're gonna get a medal. Get depth. There we go. Get depth. There we go. Get depth. Turn, run. There we go. All right. Cut him off. There we go. Now we're playing corner. Now we're playing corner. Now we're doing it. All right. Get the center. This dude's like the fastest center I think I've ever seen in my life. Oh, they're just going to keep doing that to me? There we go. Gold again, baby. Although I can say that's probably one of the easiest drills there is. Ah, he didn't turn enough, fast enough. There we go. Made up for it. Can only get one turnaround there. They're not that agile. You're not gonna throw that right at me? You don't wanna do that? How's that? You didn't allow that catch. What are you talking about? What is going on with this dude? Catches everything. He can't do that in the game, but he can do it on his own teammates. That's pretty mean. That's just mean. That's just mean. At least we got a silver with Burke. But that's just mean. Doing that to his own teammates and not doing it to the other team. Maybe he's a double agent. It could be. Quarterback's last. There we go. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Oh, he's got that sidearm thing. I forgot. He does that sidearm thing. See, you remember that shit? I think we're just going to get silver. Oh, we got gold at the last second. Look at that. Perfect. All right, we got all drills completed. See if we can get a W on the road here. We getting any upgrades? Yes, we did. Who do we get? Center. That's a big deal. Let's upgrade his pass protector. And look at that. Nice, 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 nice. Brooks Butler got another one. Up his speed, his power rushing. We'll get his run stopper next time. All right, let's hit this new lineup and let's see if we can get a win on the road. Yeah, we're all good to go. All right, enjoy the game, everybody. We'll talk to you afterwards.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
On the other side, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy and
the NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week. He was a manager. He really was. It's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Now Mariota.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running left, it's Warren. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mariota now.
Over the middle, pass caught by Warren.
Will be gained just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Down the middle they go. Dodson. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Throwing. Mariota. He's got his man in stride. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
The 15-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well jump the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. They go play action. Mariota. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, then we gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive.
30-yard line.
And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the cornerback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Kramer. Short one here, caught by McBride. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to take the Cardinals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
40-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Kramer. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Kramer. Got a man. It's De'Aaron Brown complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays healthy.
Pass interference. Defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way in, not getting it. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Now the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Steelers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steelers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Catch made right side by Wilson. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
To
and
throw
7.
Mariota. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Now run straight ahead to Warren. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the
You see the numbers in last week's game for Warren. 17 carries, 72 yards.
He's really been somewhat special to watch this season and brings a real unique element to their offense. Even with defenses focusing on him all year, he still sits 4th in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he has been. They've got the work cut out for them in this one as he chases another big week.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
Jet sweep, here's Tolbert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At their 49.
Throwing is Mariota. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead as that leads us to 4th. And he put enough leg into it that it's well off to the right and no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Cardinals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Cardinals first down.
Looking right side of his got a man. That's Harrison.
Harrison Jr.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches. 122 yardage-wise and a score as well.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
2-yard loss. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Kramer. That is incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? They had just enough space, as you said, for the curl.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw is Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Mariota to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for the Steelers. Touchdown. Roman Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They have no answer for that right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they're getting down inside the 30 to 27. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll keep it on the ground. Knighton. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Kramer. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he backs it away and throws down incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. 3rd catch in his first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
A handoff for Ward. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now Mariota. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Mariota. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this point with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
in punt formation.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 6-yard return after a punt on 48. And the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Kramer. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
Off the play fake, Kramer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Only a yard down to keep them, and that's all they needed. First down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mariota. Quick throw here, that's complete. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 2.
It's out, it's loose. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of them.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Kramer. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Got some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kramer. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Kramer. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Oh, a nice spin. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of them. If we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Daniel Whelan.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense takes back over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in the game because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Kramer. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. A short one in front of you. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time, they made the determination that that one did come in the back.
To number 84. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Now hand off up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And with terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They'll try and do this himself. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. Says to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, first off was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
It's set up to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Cardinals.
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Mariota. The Cards get to him. Here he's brought down for sack. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Mariota now. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Fair catch. Signaled for
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin the drive for Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, we just had the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. We picked up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? Do I need to gain an advantage on this snap?
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down. And 2 yards.
Looking to throw. Kramer. It was Gillis target. That's complete. And they'll take themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
First down.
Up the middle they go. Knighton. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Steelers'
Back to throw. Kramer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Complete to De'Ami Brown. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Looking to throw. Kramer.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And his kick is indeed good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20 to 10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do... Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's second down and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure comes in, and Cardinals bring him down. Cody Simon in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Howard. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 18. And the Steelers
in motion left is Wilson.
First and 10 at the 37.
Now play fake here on first down. A short one there with Fryermuth. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Now a good warning. And they'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
He was brought down.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Gain of 2 brings up
Operating from the gun. Howard. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. In motion, that's Tolbert. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the keeper. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's one. Fighting off the defender. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.
Just shy of
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there. Playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals first down.
They'll try the outside. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover a gap, trying to cover a hole so they can't run the football.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Kramer. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Howard throwing to start the drive. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get over the sack. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Well, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Looking to throw. Howard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Howard going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Throwing to start the drive. Kramer has to go out. He's got it on the crossing route. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 47.
Back to throw. Kramer. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw that play action. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brought down back
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll look to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
26-yard line.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Operating from the gun. Kramer. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Newton. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. After right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 13.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So you're saying that you're tired of seeing the
I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Short one there with Fryermuth. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Here's Fryermuth again. Second down and 8.
Fryermuth. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Operating from the gun. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
That's good for us Steelers.
Again, he'll drop the throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
15 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Howard. And shooting it off down the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another.
And Wilson
Steelers
in motion left.
First down. First and 10.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Throw
3
here out of the gun. And he drops it incomplete. Their struggles continue here.
It's now
So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have the Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on third and inches.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Herrera. Second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Howard. They'll go over the middle and read complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Steelers first down. First and goal at the 9-yard
Here's
line.
Howard. From the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle complete. That's Reed. Second and goal from the run.
A gain of 8 brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
On again, this is Nichols. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this crowd.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
That would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Mariota sets to lead this offense. Down by 2 touchdowns, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Howard now, throwing to start the drive. He's got his man in stride, complete. Second and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Looking to throw. Howard. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Short one there at Fryermuth. Well, I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, and now movement and a whistle. And then they'll have
spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
33-yard line.
Sideline and talk over what to do next. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. Knighton. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. From the gun on 3rd down. Kramer. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
37.
So he remains perfect at 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Steelers take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And this one too low. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
He has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Pressure comes in. Cardinals bring him down. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Wow, what a bounce back win. No sacks given up. I think we might have set a record. That was a defensive butt whooping is what that was. Marcus Mariota got knocked out of the game. Will Howard got his face pushed in. Mariota had a good game though. 80% completion, 16 to 20. Howard not bad for coming in. He's only a 68 overall. Kramer had a good game. Knighton did his thing. Metcalf had a game. So did De'Ami Brown, though. Marvin Harrison had some huge catches. Josh Sweat. We had a lot of different guys getting in there, though. The rookie Parker, Van Ness, Gonzalez, Sweat had a big day. Probably Sweat's last year here, too. And we didn't give up any. Look at that. Big deal. Like that. I like that a lot. You get any upgrades? We had to get some upgrades with all those sacks and stuff, yeah. Lance Pearson's got a couple. Give him the nose tackle. Speed rusher. He's first round pick, former first round pick. Unfakeable, run committed. No. It's gonna be secure tackler. Simon gets one. He's going back to Sam linebacker. We don't need him at the mic. We got Jamon Davis. He needs a little bit of finesse. A little bit of finesse for Lucas Van Ness. How about that for a rhyme? He's a superstar too. What's his abilities? Okay. He doesn't have anything like dumb OP. Linebacker 3 breakout. Uh-oh. What's this mean? Did he get there? Is he going to be an X factor now? What's left for him to improve? To be honest, I don't know. He surprised me every single day. He improves in ways I never would have imagined. So sky's the limit for him. X factor. Nice. 10,000 XP. Yeah, he's got to be our Sam linebacker, though. Because we had that injury. That's why we moved him over. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, because Oliver can't be our only. And we got Davis now, and we'll draft the guy. Yeah, he's not a mind reader. Or should we move him to Sam linebacker? Maybe we should move him to Sam linebacker. But I think he's got better coverage, yeah. Yeah, he's got better coverage. Dude's a Sam linebacker. He ain't got very good coverage. If I remember right. Oh, his zone coverage is up there. And his man coverage. Huh. You know what? He is going to be the new middle linebacker then. Screw it. He's an X factor. He can be the Mike. And we'll put Colston in as the Sam now. And then we'll flip-flop these guys around. He's playing the Mike anyway on the... Nope. Oh, wrong. Sorry. No, sorry, dude. You're playing the Sam now, big guy. Yes. We gotta fix our depth chart. Yes. Perfect. Nope, we're still putting... Yes. Perfect. And then sub linebacker. Nice. Perfect. Good deal. All right. Let's see what our new abilities. Yeah, I already did his. Mind Reader. Reach Elite. That works for me. Let's advance and we'll get out of here for this episode. That was Field General got downgraded. Trimmed edges got upgraded. Two-minute play sheet got downgraded. Batch of blitzes got mastered. Running back reconnaissance. All right, that'll do it for this episode. Until next time, you're watching SFBN, and I'm Mad Dad. Peace out. Much love.